It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my friends, and I mean that, my buddies, my pals, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. It's been a tough bunch of games lately for the Lakers. Dismal record over the last 10 games, just 2-8. Nothing seems to be going their way right now. And one of the guys you're going to see in the paint, the former Trojan Nick Vucevic, he has established himself as an impact player in this league. Kenny, what role do you see him having on a team?
He has been one of my favorite players that has not made the playoffs. His ability to dominate, he has SLN, Ernie. You know what that is? Tell him, Shaq. What's that?
Shoots like me.
Shaq-like numbers.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I thought you said M.
He gets Shaq-like numbers in Orlando, man.
Bad.
This guy's getting it done.
I thought you
one
said
of my
SLM.
favorite.
Oh, my
man.
bad.
I am done with this one.
Ernie, let me give you and Kenny a little bit of O'Neillology. Okay. Anybody's last name who's ever played in the league, name ends with IC, can play, can shoot. Maravich, Stojakovic.
That's ICH.
Same thing,
okay.
itch.
It's that sound.
It's the
yes, Maravich.
Okay, all right.
Stojakovic, and my favorite, O'Neillolovic.
Okay.
You know, these guys have been very offensive his entire career. I like to see him more become more a focal point on offense.
Hey,
itch. You itching?
Yeah, I couldn't quite reach it.
That's kind of offensive right there.
He's had that itch.
Okay. Oh, the itch. You had the itch. I get it.
Oh, got it.
Now to Kevin Harlan itch.
Shut up, itch.
We are in Orlando, Florida, as the Magic are about to go into this interconference contest right here. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And, of course, Briante Weber. This will be his second game with this new team working on getting familiar with the system and the integration process.
You know, that trade that you mentioned isn't making front page news, but sometimes the best trades are the quiet ones. But I really believe this is going to pay dividends for this team in the future.
Yeah, you don't always have to make the huge splash to make the biggest impact. A lot of times when you can just fill voids and find the right role players, that can be equally as important.
And before we get going, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. David, what do you have to say?
Well, guys, he told me that today is all about setting the tone for the rest of the season series with this team. He said they're going to be a tough opponent for us every time we see them, and we've got to let them know right now, today, that we're going to be just as tough for them. We'll find out, indeed, if they can set the right tone, Kevin.
Thank you, David. The Magic have made great strides defensively. But at the offensive end, they've still got a ways to go.
Well, the game is still about putting the ball in the basket, and their lack of shooting has held them back a bit. Teams have been able to pack the lane. There's not enough space as a result for their athletes to really get inside and do what they can do. Here we go. They've got to find a way to add shooting so they can stretch defenses a little more. And if that happens, then I think you'll see their offense take a big leap forward.
And now the Lakers starting group. Julius Randle is out there with Dang. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Zubac in at the 5. And Vucevic kicks to Afflalo. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Offensive rebound. Got a piece of it. Clarkson against Payton. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Orlando grabs the miss. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, and the foul trouble coming down the stretch. You know, they didn't have the guys on the floor you'd like to have out there, nor could they be as aggressive on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and because of the foul trouble, they really didn't want to incur more foul trouble, so they backed off and became passive, and that's no way to play defense.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Now, here's Clarkson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Miami.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game.
Here's Zubac. Puts up a 3. It doesn't go for him. In the corner, a follow with it. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And jammed down, and he goes right on top of Aaron Gordon.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Here's Clarkson. Aaron Aflalo picking up that last basket. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Clarkson against Payton. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Caldwell Pope. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Now here's Payton. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Knicks in New York. Here's Vucevic, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Dang can't get it to go.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Gordon, that's tipped.
Does not have a shot blocker's reach, but Randall makes up for it with excellent anticipation.
And there's Dang. That's good on the assist by Caldwell Pope.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Vucevic dishes to Payton. Pass to Simmons. Sinks the triple. Simmons got himself on the board with 3 there.
Tremendous court awareness by Payton.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Clarkson against Payton. Clarkson kicks to Dang. The dish to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
A follow the pass to Simmons. Feeds it to Payton. Here's Vucevic. That one, no good. Nice D from Dang. The Lakers in the lead. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket tonight.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Picked by Vucevic. Now the feed to Gordon. Simmons dishes to Payton. And a follow wide open. He shoots. Off target with his 3. Lakers leading by 3. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Dang. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Dang. And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from.
And every time he's pulled up from deep and let it fly, it's found a way to catch iron. Not sure if it is something with his release or the defense is bothering him on his 3s, but I would expect him to attack the rim a bit just to kind of mix things up.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Gordon a screen. Payton kicks to Gordon. Another miss by Orlando. Lakers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. That one doesn't drop, and Orlando will come the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the 2 teams.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Simmons for 3. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Lakers leading by 3.
And the Lakers head coach, Luke Walton, played almost his entire career in L.A., winning 2 titles along the way. always known for his tremendous IQ for the game.
And Luke Walton, pretty new to coaching. He actually worked as an assistant with the University of Memphis team for a short while in 2011, while that NBA season was delayed.
Yeah, and of course, since 2014, he's been an assistant with the Golden State Warriors. Last season, when Kerr was out missing time with the back ailment, Walton stepped in as an interim head coach and led the team to a 24-0 start. Absolutely amazing. And despite being relatively young, Luke Walton has close to a PhD, I think, in basketball.
And both free throws good for Clarkson.
And, you know, Jordan Clarkson, a slashing combo guard with good size, played his college ball at the University of Missouri. He's a good ball handler. He can play either guard spot and really good operating in the pick and roll.
Now here's Vucevic. 20 points for him last game against New York.
And he also made his presence felt on the defensive side as well. 3 block shots were registered in that game. He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And a nice balance in Clarkson's scoring. He can shoot from long range, from mid-range, and finish above the rim.
And guys, I like his athleticism. He's a good athlete, 6'5", strong and explosive. A little streaky from long range, but he's made nice improvement there too.
And now let's have a look at the teams that have had the quickest hands in the NBA during the past month. In third, the Lakers.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Caldwell Pope outside. There's the pass to Clarkson. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Now here's Caldwell Pope trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Miami. Here's Clarkson. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Vucevic with the bucket.
How about the concentration level of Vucevic? I mean, we often overlook that, but just keeping his hands steady on the shot attempts, even while getting bumped and roughed up a bit.
Now, here's Clarkson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Second chance effort. Here's Zubats. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Vucevic is screen on Clarkson. A follow outside. No good from outside.
Or the pick, and with that weak screen, I use that term loosely, he had nothing to spring him open. It was ineffective.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The Magic trail by 6. Kicks it to Simmons. Vucevic is screen on Clarkson. Jumper off the screen. Payton trying to get open. Misses off the right iron.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And Julius Randle, 6'9", 7-foot arm span. Not elite length at power forward, but he is athletic.
And he's strong and quick, too, Kevin. An NBA-ready frame, and I think he's an excellent rebounder. You can never dismiss or discount that. It's almost like the ball finds him. He's so good at tracking it down.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Orlando trailing here. Mack with the ball. He feeds it to Augustine. And he drops in the layup off the glass. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Ennis. 11 points last game. Weber, the pass to Brewer. Oh, good on the triple.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Mack. Spates sets a screen. Mack dishes to Spates. The shot's good. And now just a 4-point Laker lead.
The pick wasn't ultra effective, but it got him just enough room for the score.
And here's Los Angeles. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific. But wow!
Are you? Oh my goodness!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
6 on the shot clock. Weber kicks to Ennis. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And here is Mack. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Weber gets the bucket.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Brewer with the steal. Oh, and the dunk by Brewer.
Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Once again off the mark, Orlando. Lakers leading by 6. Weber, the pass to Ennis. 1:12 left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Weber. 5 to shoot. That's Biombo with the rebound. Hezonja kicks to Augustine. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. Augustine's got 5 points so far.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Now Ennis, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Zimmerman. Plenty of space. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. And the Lakers lead by 5. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here is Augustine. He's got 5, and the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That is his first foul of the game. .29 seconds left in the first quarter. And then Biombo hits the dunk.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
16 seconds left in the first. Here's Weber, got a piece of it. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Hezonja. Misses the layup. With 1 on the clock. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one. And so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
Yeah, and the officials on the floor will make the final determination after reviewing the footage from the NBA's replay center. And we can follow along. We see what they're seeing.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Lakers on top, leading by 5. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. The second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Orlando, Aaron Gordon out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Aflalo. Then it's Simmons. And it's Augustine in at the point guard. The 17-footer goes down. Augustine's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Orlando. Lakers leading by 3.
And, you know, the Lakers going through a rough patch, clearly, but make no mistake about it. They're still the league's glamour franchise. They've got the league's largest fan base, both in the U.S. and globally.
And it's D.J. Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. Caldwell Pope, who's checked in for Briante Weber. Here is Nance. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Right side Dang. That one goes in. And the Lakers with the storied history, the second most championships in league history, trailing only the Boston Celtics.
And the Lakers run more recent. I mean, you think of the greats who've worn the Forum blue and gold, probably the greatest assemblage of talent of any team in the league.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
And Augustine kicks to Simmons. A follow outside. Pocket 6, and that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Los Angeles leading by 5. Zimmerman pass to Caldwell Pope, and yes, it's good.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And the Lakers making a change here. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Zubac, and that one is hammered home.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. In the corner, Nance with it. Follow against Caldwell Pope, and stolen by Aflalo. Dishes it to Augustine, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Boy, the Magic last season improved by 10 wins. That's nice progress for a young team, and I think they'll continue to make progress, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And for the Magic, middle of the pack defensively last season, but you think they'll continue, guys, to make strides?
Oh, I do. I think they've got too much talent not to. when you look at the personnel that they have that plays at that end of the floor. And first-year head coach there, Frank Vogel, is a defense-first coach, so that'll bode well for the Magic continuing to grow and potentially, I think, be a top 10 defensive team, maybe even as soon as this season.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Clarkson with the ball. He has 6. The kick out to Dang. Fires from deep. But they'll get another chance. Clarkson against the Flalo. Here's Clarkson. Zubac's the pass to Randall. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope kicks to Randall. Just 5 on the clock. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And Randall throws it down.
Really getting after it. Randall beating up that offensive glass.
The Magic trail by 7. On the wing, Gordon. They get a hand on it. Lakers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Caldwell Pope. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles. And here's Augustine. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Vucevic. The shot, no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They host the Clippers after this game. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Magic.
And really, there's just such a lack of scoring for them from out at the top of the arc in terms of three-point range. And in today's game, you have to get scoring from the three-point range. And that area out above the free throw line extended is a real weak spot for them so far.
And it's blocked by Gordon.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfectly.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Gordon a screen. Pass to Simmons. Here's Vucevic. Rebound the Lakers.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Clarkson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Magic trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for Augustine. So it's Orlando now. It's stolen by Dang. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Shots good by Clarkson. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim. Over these last 10 games on the Magic schedule, this is how they stack up right here. 4th in blocks, 4th in opponent shooting percentage. You know, they also show up in the top 5 in opponent scoring. That's a good number, and that's a good place to be as a team in that statistical category.
You know, you talked about their spot in the shot blocking rankings. Their length and presence inside is not to be taken lightly. And trust me, their opponents are very conscious of it every time they drop the ball. A moment here to see some numbers for Payton. His last 10 games, he's averaging about 7 points a game, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation. Peripheral vision is there. natural talent as well, really shining through.
Picked by Randall. Here's Dang. Bank shot, no good.
Not a good pick there. If I'm shooting the ball and I'm looking at it, I'm asking, where is the effort? You've got to do a better job of screening.
Man, that's just an example and display of strength from Vucevic. I mean, just overpowering whoever's in his path. And Nikola Vucevic, born to play the game. Both of his parents played professionally. They met in a gym. And his father played in Europe for 24 years, so you can't run away from the DNA.
And Vucevic with that basketball upbringing, guys.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Caldwell Pope against the Flalo. Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
And whenever Vucevic has the ball that deep in the paint, I mean, he's looking to throw it down.
Now Clarkson, he's got 10. He kicks it to Dang. He dishes it to Randall. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
And Simmons kicks to Vucevic, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And Nikola Vucevic averaging a double-double over the last 4 seasons, and yet there are some questions about how those numbers translate in the win-loss column.
Well, you know, he's not especially quick or explosive, and he is big and strong and takes advantage of those attributes. The league seems to be going away from the slower, bigger post-up guys. If you're not a dunker and a shot blocker or a three-point shooter these days, you can get lost in the shuffle a bit, but this guy, Vucevic, brings a lot of good stuff to the table, and I think it's incumbent upon his team to keep him in positions where he can succeed.
That one misses.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
You talk about scoring the basketball, the complete package tonight. Randall starting to exceed some people's expectations.
Here's Payton. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Vucevic. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Clarkson dishes to Randall. Here's Brewer. Again, Los Angeles. Orlando, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Mack, the pass to Hazanya. Now here's Vucevic. 12 points for him. Picked by Vucevic. 6 to shoot. Here's Payton. Rebound collected by Clarkson.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
The Magic have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
One shot.
Lakers in rebuild mode right now. As you look at this young core of players, guys, who do you think has the best chance of really becoming that foundational piece?
Well, Brandon Ingram is as complete a player as they come. I mean, the Lakers believe he can be a star. Julius Randle could be a double-double guy. One name that kind of flies under the radar is Jordan Clarkson. I mean, he's a mid-second round draft pick, but he's shown promise as a scoring combo guard, so keep an eye on him.
And the slam dunk by Speights.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, Could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
And Mack kicks to Spates. And it goes down 2 points. Now just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Ennis with the ball. And there's the pass to Zimmerman. It's taken away by Payton. Mack, the pass to Hazania. Now the dish to Payton. Spates sets a screen. Just 5 to shoot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Weber. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Ennis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Payton dishes to Mack. And Vucevic kicks to Mack. Here's Payton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Orlando moving the ball around. Bucket is good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Zimmerman passes to Ennis. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And the Lakers, the franchise with the best winning percentage in NBA history, but that's in jeopardy this season.
Yeah, that's right. The Spurs are a close second, and if the Spurs finish with about 14 more wins than the Lakers this season, they'll claim that all-time spot.
Free throw drops for Ennis. Biombo, he's checked in for the Magic. The Lakers also with a sub. Nance, he's checked in for Julius Randle. And Ennis drops them both.
Well, you see the template in Orlando. They're drafting for defense, high motor, and athleticism. Aaron Gordon, Elfrid Payton fit that criteria. All elite athletes at the NBA level.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. .141 left to play in the first half. And with shooting at a premium in the league, you look at Payton, you look at Gordon. None of them known for their shooting strokes coming into the NBA.
Yeah, but you can't teach athleticism. You can teach guys how to shoot better, but you can't teach them how to run and run faster or jump higher. I mean, shooting is something that a lot of players have improved on once they've gotten to the league. We've seen it. We can name a number of different guys that have done that. So I think the Magic put in a lot of trust in their shooting coaches and in the work ethic of their young players.
Feeds to Weber. Puts it up from 12. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Orlando will take it the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Zimmerman passes to Nance. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going.
And this is a grown man shot chart right here. Not too much going on outside, but look at how things are for them in the paint. They are attacking the rim and not settling for the jump shot. And right now it's paying off in bunches. If I'm them, then I'd continue to do the same thing going forward until an adjustment is made.
And Matt kicks to Hazania. Oh, Oh, and he can't cap off the break. Brewer up top, covered by Payton. Here's Ennis. Nails it from the high post. And the Lakers lead by 8. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Payton kicks to Spates. Back to Payton. Here's Biyombo. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
The Magic making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. The Magic shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. The free throw drops for Biyombo.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
4 on the clock. Here's Brewer. Cans the shot from the wing. Brewer's got 4 points now in the quarter. So it's Orlando now. 7-point differential. 3-pointer Augustine. And so we conclude the first half. Lakers lead by 7. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups, knockdown shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you've enjoyed our first half of action. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you back. Shaquille O'Neal is right there. Kenny the Jet Smith is right there. And this here is the halftime report. It was all about the Lakers as the game got going. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possessions. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
And over to Kenny. How about what you saw from the Magic?
I think they're giving this game away because of their turnovers. I mean, you may not control everything that happens out there, but you do control how much you value each possession. I think coming out of the break, they need to be more efficient to close the gap in the score.
And in a matter of moments, they'll be starting the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. See you, folks.
Welcome back, folks. The downtown skyline of Orlando, Florida, looking especially striking tonight. And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, 15 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line, not just getting there, but converting.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. We've got Dang. Contavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Clarkson. Then it's Randall. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Fires from 14. That's short off the rim. Lakers leading by 7. And Aaron Gordon, growing up, he played hockey and football, track and field, just always wanted to be active, always an athlete.
You know, you hear all kinds of stories, and as a kid, his mother was driving. They were sitting at a busy intersection, and without a word, he hopped out of his seat to run and grab a ball he saw left by the curb. I mean, that reckless go and get it in traffic mentality cuts both ways and certainly serves him well as long as he's on a basketball court and not on a road in traffic somewhere.
Good advice, Clark. And here's Vucevic. And Simmons kicks to Gordon. The wide open look here for Vucevic. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Vucevic has got 17 now. And Los Angeles guys shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. To the middle. It's stolen by Vucevic.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 will put him in a rough, tough spot.
The Magic trail by 7. Inside. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Vucevic has got 19 points.
And, you know, when Vucevic gets in the zone and is rolling like this, you just have to make sure he gets his touches. Give him the ball.
Left side, Dang. The feed now to Clarkson. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
In the corner, Simmons with it. Offline with his 3.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Clarkson passes to Zubac. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 15 points in the game.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And guys, when you look at the Magic, what would be your recipe for them to improve offensively?
3-pointers and free throws. I mean, threes and frees, I like to say. Last season shot the 2nd fewest free throws in the league. With their athletes, they've got to find a way to get more trips to the line. And when you look at the threes, I mean, shot a decent percentage, but we're in the bottom 3rd in terms of attempts. They need that floor spacing, so they've got to add some shooters.
So he gets them both. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Yo, watch it!
Clarkson against Payton. Clarkson kicks to Randall. Here's Zubac. 6 points for him. 5 to shoot. Fades and shoots. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
We've got a moment now to see how the Magic are doing in the NBA rankings right now. 5th in 3-point field goal percentage. 7th in blocks. And they're in the top half of the league in challenging those shots. The opponent field goal percentage, the top half of the league. Not bad.
And you look at their 3-point shooting, they put defenses in a tough position. You've got to protect the paint and still chase out to 25 feet from the hoop. No easy task.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Can't connect from short range. Stolen. And he dunks it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. You know, the Lakers had never missed the playoffs in 3 consecutive seasons in franchise history until last season. Boy, this is a franchise that's clearly unaccustomed to losing basketball games.
And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. The Lakers in 5th.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
And Aflalo kicks to Simmons.
The numbers now for Nikola Vucevic. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging 17 points per game, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable force going to the glass. And it's been reflected on the stat sheet.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Here's Randall. Rebound by the Magic. Gordon's got 8 rebounds in this game. Aflalo dishes to Vucevic. Payton kicks to Aflalo. Jacks up a 3. And Jonathan Simmons gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Lakers leading by 8. Now Clarkson, 12 points for him. Over in the corner, Randall. It's stolen by Vucevic. Shot from 16. Tries again. It's deflected. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 8. And Randall throws it down.
Such an exciting young player. Randall flexing his muscles there.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Payton with the ball. He's picked up by Dang. Shoots from 14. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Payton.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
Clarkson with the ball. Over in the corner, Randall. Off target with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
No good from Simmons.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And here's Clarkson. Kicks to Dang. 6 to shoot. He can't get it to go. And Orlando will come the other way. Here's Simmons. He feeds it to Payton. Gordon a screen. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Vucevic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Passes it to Randall. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Terrific body control by Randall. An and one machine.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
On the free throw, no good.
And you know, Julius Randle in some ways is a bit of a throwback type player. He's got a powerful body, likes to bang inside and field defenders. Does a good job rebounding and scoring in the paint. Yet, not yet an effective shooter at the 4 spot. And I think that's where he's got to improve.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, the league and NBA teams have become much more aware of protecting players' health, and they're finding out that rest and sleep are a huge part of that. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said medicine and science have improved, and thought processes do as well. He said in the old days, guys played 48 minutes. Well, we've made advances. We don't go backwards with this stuff. We go forwards. And guys, that's why they want their players off their feet as much as possible.
Good report, DA. Thank you. Gordon with it. He's picked up by Dang. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and the dunk caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
There's the pick. Lock at 6. Ennis. They get it back. Can't finish the one-handed jam.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And then slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Spates sets a screen. Wants to get it to Biyombo and does. No good from 11 feet.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
The Lakers have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
He misses the free throw for the Magic. Mario Hezonja comes in for Gordon, and Max subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Corey Brewer's checked in for the Lakers. Good on the second free throw. The Magic trail by 9. Now Mack. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Dishes to Augustine. Nice open look, but it's no good.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Weber, the pass to Ennis. Back to Weber. Inside, Zimmerman. Good, and Weber gets the assist. Zimmerman's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Yeah, I like that too. I mean, you should run through the finish line, not to it. In other words, stay aggressive even when you're on the lead. Keep attacking, keep attacking. And I like that.
Now here is Augustine. He's got 11. Here's Hezonja. Pass to Augustine. And they will call over the back on the play.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
Spates sets a screen. Shoots off the screen. And at last, they get one to fall. Spates has got 8.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Ennis dishes to Nance. Pass to Ennis. In the corner, it's Brewer. No good on the triple. The Magic trail by 7. Augustine with it. He's got 13. And Mack kicks to Hazanya. Nance gets the rebound. Nance has got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Ennis. He's got 5. Lots of room. He gets that one. He has 7. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Spates sets a screen. Now here is Augustine. Tight defense on him. The 3. Hazanya's shot is off.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
1:58 left in the third. Ennis misses.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Mack, no luck.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Here's Brewer. A rebound by Hazanya. The Magic trail by 9. 16 feet away. No good off the front iron.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Matt, it's tipped. They retain possession. No good from Spates.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Shelvin Mack. That is his first foul of the game. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA. 5th in second chance points, 6th in steals, and they're in the top 10 in rebounding. This is a team that does a good job getting on the glass.
And you go back to their second chance points. Very productive in that regard. I love to watch them work. They have that 6th sense, if you will, for sneaking inside and anticipating the path of the ball.
There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Here's Biyombo. Rebound the Lakers. Zimmerman's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Weber. And the Lakers with another miss. The Magic trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now Ennis. He has 7. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now the pass to Zimmerman. Brewer dishes to Nance. Now here's Brewer. He's guarded closely. Drops in the layup for 2. Brewer's got 8.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Lakers on top. They lead by 9. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
Look, they can't guard great passing. They're passing the ball great to start. We got to do that for 4 quarters.
Preaching ball movement. Frank Vogel likes what he's seeing so far.
Yeah, and I'd say moving the ball with a purpose. Working the offense, trying to find good shots.
The 4th quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Here's Clarkson. Gordon down low with Vucevic. Alfred Payton is out there with a flow. And it's Simmons in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Nance passes to Deng. He kicks it to Clarkson. No good with the triple. The Magic trail by 9. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Caldwell Pope against the Flalo. He dishes it to Payton. Just 5 on the clock. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Randall's checked in for the Lakers. So it's the Lakers now. Now, here's Clarkson. There's the pick. The dish to Randall. Down low. Here's Dang. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Unselfish, good vision. Nice dime by Julius.
And for the Magic, they're shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Payton kicks to Simmons. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And he has slipped into a funk. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
The Magic trail by 12. Aflalo outside. Payton dishes to Vucevic. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. Vucevic has got 23 points.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Here's Clarkson over in the corner. Caldwell Pope. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. So it'll be Kentavious Caldwell-Pope shooting. It's on Aaron Aflalo. You talk to anybody around the league about Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and they'll talk about his defense. Just an absolute monster, Greg, of how he can lock up a perimeter player.
And it's a rarity for a player so young to be so good defensively. He's got quick feet and is aggressive at pressuring the ball. Only 6'5", but has the wingspan of a condor. And really makes it hard to get around.
Picked by Vucevic. Aflalo outside. This one for 3. The rebound by Caldwell-Pope. Caldwell-Pope's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
That's good from Dang.
How about the night Dang is having? He has 8 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
And he makes both free throws. The Magic trail by 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Clarkson with the ball. Six on the shot clock. That one, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. The 3 from Aflalo. Aflalo with another miss.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Clarkson. And the Lakers with another miss. Magic have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And that one, good. Los Angeles leading by 13. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Randall. Feeds to Clarkson. He tries for 3. It's rebounded by Payton.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
The 3 from Aflalo. That's good, and it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Clarkson against Payton. Clarkson passes to Zubac. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Magic trail by 10. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that one drops.
Gordon's jumping ability combined with his reach make him a difficult matchup for any defense, especially when he's operating in the post.
Tang with the screen for Clarkson. Picked by Randall. Clarkson dishes to Randall. Zubac the pass to Dang. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And here's Randall. Back to Caldwell Pope. Tries again. Excellent D there from Aflalo.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Here's Vucevic, and there are the Magic with another bucket. Los Angeles leading by 8. Now Caldwell Pope. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And Vucevic kicks to Aflalo. And a wide open look for Simmons. A 3-pointer off the mark.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Randall passes to Caldwell Pope. The feed to Clarkson. Outside Dang. Clock at 6. Kicks to Caldwell Pope. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Outside Gordon. Here's Vucevic. Rebound the Lakers.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Randall no good. Ball's not loose. Follow against Caldwell Pope. Zubac the pass to Randall. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. The Magic trail by 10. Now here's Payton. He feeds it to Aflalo. Tries from 16, and the shot is long.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over him.
Passes it to Zubac. Dishes it to Clarkson. Fires from 18. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Gordon's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Here's Vucevic. It's hauled in by Zubac.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Biombo, he's checked in for Vucevic. Orlando's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Payton outside. There's a screen. Pass to Biombo, and it's Biombo with the jam.
Payton, an absolute wizard in terms of how he sees the floor. When he creates a little separation off the pick and roll, he's extremely hard to guard.
Here's Clarkson. On the wing, Dang. From 17 feet out, Simmons pulls it in.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Afflalo. Caldwell Pope kicks to Clarkson. 13 feet away, and that one drops. And the Lakers lead by 7.
You know, the defense was there, but Clarkson fearless inside.
Payton outside. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Gordon a screen. Here's Afflalo. That doesn't go either for Afflalo.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Biombo with the block. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. And Orlando has possession. They trail by 7. And good that time.
Outstanding vision by Payton. He loves finding open teammates.
Caldwell Pope dishes to Randall. Pass to Clarkson. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. Clarkson with the screen for Caldwell Pope. And here they come. Here's Gordon. Drops in the layup for 2. And now just a 3-point Laker lead.
Good to see Gordon coming through with a big basket. I mean, he's no stranger to these high-intensity moments.
Caldwell Pope outside. 1:56 left in the game. The pass to Clarkson. 5 on the clock and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Orlando called for the foul.
Take a look at what Clarkson's been doing. He has 14 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
You know, one of those rare second-round picks who played well immediately. Clarkson was first-team All-Rookie and continues to develop.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Payton passes to Simmons. Orlando gets it back. They shoot again. No good from Payton.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Clarkson. But they recover it.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Payton with the ball. He dishes it to Simmons. Got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Good on the triple. Clarkson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Payton kicks to Simmons. It's stolen by Dang. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Randall dishes to Dang. There's the triple. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quiet.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Spates checked in for Aaron Gordon. Mario Hezonja comes in for Simmons. Shelvin Max checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Peyton. Now here's Matt, guarded by Weber. The dish to Augustine. Biombo, the pass to Matt. Shot to stop the run, and he nails that one right through the net. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Nance kicks to Ennis. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Zimmerman, no good. Matt off the mark. And so the Lakers take the win. This was a very strong showing for them, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Now let's take a look at the Jordan Player of the Game.
His game was all about effort tonight. Those valuable second chance opportunities were used. He didn't just put in the work on the defensive side. I think it was the extra effort on the offensive glass was one of the key factors in this win tonight.
He was up over about, let me check my stats here, over 50%. That right there, Ernie, that's rock solid. No matter how the defense came at him, he was ready for it, and it didn't even mess with the shot. It was a smooth touch. He had it going tonight, fellas.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, a spectacular, just great. I mean, see you.
Good night.